partner.
I'm Yasmin from Act TV, Actual, Creative, and Trustworthy TV. So today we'll accompany you for 15 minutes to give you some interesting information. Well, let's begin.
So, before the show begins, for the highlights today are, for the first, Merapi eruption, and the second, tips and tricks how to survive of eruption of Merapi, and the last is review about 5 centimeter movie and Mona Lisa painting.
Okay, the first is for the headline news. I heard that recently Merapi was erupted again. There are many people who lived around there have started to go to the place that more safe. So, for more information, we are just gonna listen the information from Fitri and Annisah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Headline News today with me Lathifatul Fitria and my partner Annisah Hidayati. The first news comes from Sleman, Yogyakarta. Mountain Merapi, which has erupted again on January 27, 2021. Mount Merapi erupted heavily on Wednesday afternoon. A giant column of volcanic ash rising from the peak can be seen clearly from around the Cangkringan area, Sleman, Yogyakarta. Some residents were anxious and nervous about witnessing a large eruption that was initiated by a series of hot clouds colliding since this day.
Most of the mountain's body was covered in thick cloud, so it could not be seen carefully whether there were large debris or large avalanches of material, including the drop direction. Merapi's volcanic activity from Tuesday to Wednesday was very high. The frequency of avalanches and clouds of hot clouds was recorded to have increased quite sharply compared to previous days. The direction of the avalanche and cloud remained to the southwest upstream of Krasak River and Boyong. Wednesday morning, you could see the cloud of hot clouds wind look like a giant vertical column as a result of being blown by a strong wind from the west to the east of the mountain. The distribution of volcanic ash was reported to have reached the Delos, Kemalang, Klaten, and Taman Sari district Boyolali, Central Java.
That's all the news and see you!
Okay, continue to the second news. Eruption of Mount Merapi. Residents were evacuated and 3 refugee barracks. Refugees from Kalitengah Lor, Homeland, Cangkringan District, Sleman Regency, Yogyakarta Special Region, at the Kelakaharjo Refugee Barracks during the eruption of Mount Merapi on Wednesday, 27 January,
have now returned to their homes. Meanwhile, vulnerable residents from Turgo Homeland Pakam district were evacuated to the Purwabinangun barracks in Watwadak, Purwabinangun. From Rangga Homeland, residents are prone to being evacuated to the Pelosok Kerap Umbaharjo barracks, Cangkringan.
Potential hazard in the form of lava avalanches and hot clouds in the southwest sector, including to the Boyong, Bedok, Bebeng, Krasak, and Putih rivers, with a maximum distance of 5 kilometers.
At a radius 5 kilometers, the Klaten area was covered in thick volcanic ash. The residents, vegetables, and fodder were also affected by the volcanic ash. Meanwhile, volcanic material during an explosive eruption can reach a radius of 3 kilometers from the top of Mount Merapi.
This has an impact on mining activities originating from Mount Merapi. Closure of several tourist attractions.
Tourist areas in the Sleman region which are temporarily closed. Kelangon religious tourism, Kaliadem Bunker, Cinaharjo, and Turgo.
Well, that's all news today about Mount Merapi eruption. Back to Yasmin and Rizky. Thank you for watching and see you.
Thank you, Fitri and Annisah, for the report. We hope everything will be alright soon and all the people will always be safe. Okay, thank you for all the review. Wow, I didn't realize how 15 minutes has ended. I am Yasmin and all of the crew of the show.
So come back with me again. After watch about it, related to the news, do you know if Merapi eruption again? We have some tips and tricks for you to survive of a Merapi eruption.
Okay, here I'm Fredy Apriliansyah, who will host in tips and tricks for preparation in facing volcanic eruption. These tips are very important to know because the news is currently hot about the eruption of Mount Merapi in Central Java. The first tip is that we must to recognize the local area in determining a safe place to evacuate. This is done as an yearly anticipation when a new volcano erupts. Second is creating a volcanic eruption disaster management plan, preparing for evacuation when needed, and preparing basic needs such as food, drink, and medicine. Those are tips for preparation in the face of a volcanic eruption. The next is tips when a volcanic eruption occurs and tips after a volcanic eruption that will be delivered by Nastiti. Thank you.
Thank you, Fredy. Okay, I will continue the tips and tricks that have been mentioned by Fredy. So, what should we do if there is a volcanic eruption? First, go away from mountain areas, especially hazardous areas such as mountain slopes, valley, and lava flow areas. 2. If in the open areas, stay protected from eruptive ash and hot clouds. Be aware because at any time, a subsequent eruption can occur. 3. Wear a mask to cover your mouth and nose. Especially during this COVID-19 pandemic, we must use masks properly with following this way. First, wash your hands before putting your mask. 2. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and fit the mask snugly against your face and make sure you can breathe easily. And last but not least, what should we do after the volcanic eruption? First, stay away from areas that are exposed to ash rain. Clean the roof from the ashes or it can damage your roof. Avoid driving the car in areas exposed to ashes as this can damage the engine. So, those are the tips and tricks from us. Hopefully it can be useful and don't forget to stay healthy. And now back to host Yasmin and Rizky. See you.
Thank you, Fredy and Nastiti. It will be useful for us.
Still with us, we are finally come with the last session. So, in the last session, we have some review for you guys. The first review is about a movie that everyone must have been watched. Okay, let's just watch it.
Welcome to the review of Corner. On this occasion, we will discuss one of the inspirational Indonesian movie, 5 cm. The 5 cm is an Indonesian film with the adventure drama which premiered in 2012. The story in this film by director Rizal Mantovani is adapted from the best-selling novel of the same name by Doni Dirgantoro. The 5 cm movie tells the story of 5 best friends who are trying to test their friendship by climbing to peak of Semeru together.
Thank you, Rizky. Okay, I will continue the next review. In terms of characterization, in 5 cm film stars a number of top Indonesian actors and actors, such as Fethi Nuril, Herjunot Ali, Ikor Saikoji, Denny Sumargo, Raline Shah, and Pevita Pierce perform their respective roles well and are able to bring the audience as if they feel like they are struggling. In my opinion, there are deviations or deviation in the film 5 centimeters. Namely, first, all climbers have a high level of solidarity, but in the story the players 5 centimeters are not shown, but tell about themselves who endured all the hardship of the climb. Second, many shines were cut when climbing the difficult path, only good views are taken. Okay, that's all for me. The next point will be explained by Yasmin.
Thank you, Anissa. Okay, I will continue to the next review. So, based on my opinion, 5 centimeters is an interesting movie to be watched. The main theme used is very simple, that is about friendship. Although there are many movies that talk about friendship, but this movie is different from the others because it's not only talk about friendship but also talk about nationalism value and human value. This movie has motivational power to influence people to believe in their dreams and give a spirit to reach their dream. And this movie is good to be watched for relaxing and to open our mind how beautiful Indonesia is. So the conclusion is this movie is worth to be watched by all of people in different generations. Besides has simple story, but this movie also contains a lot of motivational message.
Thank you. It is nice movie. Next to the second review, the Mona Lisa painting.
Hi, welcome to Review Corner. On this occasion, we will review about one of the masterpiece work painted, Leonardo da Vinci. What is the painting? Yes, Mona Lisa. Who doesn't know this awesome work art? Of course, everyone knows, right? The Mona Lisa is a half-time portrait painting by Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci. Considered painting by Italian Leonardo da Vinci an architectural masterpiece of the Italian Renaissance. It has been described as the most known, the most visited, and the most written about. And now we will share 5 interesting facts about this painting. The first one is, who was Mona Lisa in real life? The subject of the painting is believed to be Madame Lisa Giocondo or Lisa Ghilardi. She was the wife of a wealthy silk merchant from Florence named Francesco del Giocondo. Historians believe that Francesco Giocondo commissioned the painting for the new home to celebrate the birth of their second son, Andrea. However, this is still a matter of speculation because of the very exciting theories. The next point will be explained by Fitri.
Hello, I'm Fitri. I'll continue the review point number 2 and 3 about Mona Lisa painting. Okay viewers, before, do you know about how many years did it take to paint the Mona Lisa? Okay, Leonardo da Vinci has begun work on the portrait of Lisa del Giocondo October 1503 in Florence. In 1516, Leonardo was invited by King Francis I to work at close lounge near Chateau d'Amboise. It is believed that he took the Mona Lisa with him and continued working on it after he moved to France. Leonardo's right hand was paralyzed around 1517, which might indicate why he left the Mona Lisa unfinished. So, the possible time to work on Mona Lisa is around 1503 to 1517. Next, what do you know? Where is the real Mona Lisa kept? So, now Mona Lisa painting hangs in the Louvre Museum, Paris, where it remains an object of pilgrimage in the 21st century. The sitter's mysterious smile and her unproven identity have made the painting a source of ongoing investigation and fascination. Okay, that's all from me. The next point will be explained by Fredy. Thank you.
Number 4. What is the value of Mona Lisa painting? Apart of legend, Mona Lisa painting has a symbolic meaning from the revolutionary thought process of making that learned from the glory of Greece and Rome. And the last is, why is Mona Lisa painting is so famous? This painting is very famous because one of the reasons is the expertise of the painter himself. Da Vinci used a difficult painting technique, namely is gradation of color, to create a three-dimensional effect on his painting. Okay, that's our review for Mona Lisa painting. In conclusion is, the painting is very good and also contain a lot of mystery in it. Thank you.
For all the review, wow, I didn't realize how 15 minutes has ended.
Meet again with us later. Thank you for the watching. I am Kiki.
I am Yasmin and all of the crew of the show.
We say goodbye and see you.